Good morning, female CEOs. Yes, I've seen the live. We are now live. Good morning, everyone. I hope everyone is well. I hope wherever you are, the weather's good because it is here in the England, which I'm really, really happy about. So welcome to another segment of Ambila Answers, all things relationships. And I want to welcome all the new members we've got this week, and of course that have been constantly joining us. Welcome to the team. Welcome to the female CEO. A little intro regarding who I am, and then I'll carry on with the segment. So my name is Ambila Nath. I'm a spiritual relationship expert, and I'm one of the guest editors and team members of the Female CEO magazine. Greatly honoured to be part of this team, greatly honoured to be given this opportunity to share wonderful tips and nuggets and hopefully lots of stuff that's helping you guys. Please, please, please do reach out. Let me know what you want me to talk about. Let me know what you want to know about. Not just me talk about, but know about, and I will be more than happy to share. Privately PM me, put it in the comments if you dare, but yeah, please do reach out. So I also want to share with you that part of what I do in terms of my coaching is very spiritual related. So I'm an energy healer as well as a tarot reader, and that gets incorporated into, my coaching and everything I do. But also a lot of it kind of comes out when I'm talking about my segments and sharing information. So today I'm kind of a little excited to talk about this particular topic. Given the kind of year that we've had, I'm sure a lot of people have been dealing with this, going through this. And so people who have joined me, say hello, because I've no idea who you are until you say hello. So I back to whoever's watching. So I am kind of a little excited, as I said, to talk about this topic, and it's about how do you cope with being alone. So the reason I kind of picked this topic is because of the year that we're having, what we're going through in terms of COVID world over, and it's put us in a place where we're having to spend a lot of time alone. So this coping alone, I don't mean in terms of not having a partner and being single. I'm talking about being in your own company. How do you deal with being in your own company? Because there will be times when our partners, family, friends, people aren't around us and we are by ourselves. So I was kind of doing a little bit of research, as I always do, and I actually came across a name for this phobia, and I didn't even realize it was an actual official phobia. So it's called autophobia, and it says it refers to anxiety triggered by the idea and experience of spending time alone. It's not a mental health condition, it is just a fear that we have. So then I kind of started thinking, because there are so many people in my life, especially, as I said, this year that I've been observing, who do actually have that fear of being in their own company. And it got me thinking, and I thought, okay, so where is this coming from? And a lot of it, like every segment, I could honestly just cut and paste my segments, because everything does come back to our childhood as one of the triggers, not the only trigger, but could be one of the triggers, because we observe so much of it in terms of experiences and what we've been opened to in terms of, life by our parents, by our siblings, people, that surrounded us. So it could be an experience that you had during childhood. It could be a feeling of abandonment in life, again, as a child, or having a partner who has left you. It could be a fear of actually having that quiet time, because when we are in that quiet space, that's the time that we actually automatically end up going through our thoughts. So it could be a fear of actually going through that pain, going through those feelings that are uncomfortable. And for some people, and this is something that I grew up with, is that culturally, I'm Asian, or Indian, born in India, brought up here. So people will kind of understand that culture. We grew up in an open house. We grow up surrounded by families. We live in joint families, and certainly if you're a woman, back in my days, times are slightly changing now. Back in the day, as a woman, the only time you actually left the family home is if you married or if you died. So you can just imagine that you've always had a lifetime being surrounded by people and never really. I made a decision to get my work done and not be distracted today. But then I saw you live and I enjoy listening. Thank you, Alana. So, yeah, always puts a smile on my face having people join me. So, yes, so going back to my cultural thing. So, I grew up being surrounded by people all the time. And so you can imagine that when you have that space where you're by yourself, you don't actually know what to do. And so it could be a cultural thing. And I know a lot of the Mediterranean cultures also have that, in the sense that there's open houses, they're always surrounded by community, people, you know, in and out. So it could also be a cultural thing that it comes from. So how do you overcome these fears? How do you get to the point where you're okay with spending time by yourself? So the basis of everything I do in all things relationship is all about having that relationship with yourself. So it's embracing that. It's embracing that person who you are, that person who you spend the most time with, whether it's with other people or whether, as we're talking, by yourself. So it's embracing that relationship. Embrace being alone. I know it sounds scary, but what I mean in terms of that, because being alone does not mean that you sit there doing nothing, because that just actually festers the loneliness far more. But if you're actually spending that time being productive, doing something you love, cooking, relaxing, watching Netflix, working, whatever it is that basically helps you, ignites you, excites you, do something that, you know, will help you catch up on books, catch up on old movies. And you can call people. Being alone does not mean that you can't call people, but it's really about enjoying your own company. And of course, the normal mindfulness things of meditation, exercise, yoga, all of those things are also incredibly beneficial. Use this time to recharge your batteries, because I don't know about you, but if I get too much of people all the time, 24/7, I need at least a little break just to recharge. And whether that's just to spend an hour in my own space, doing my own thing, you know, playing games on my mobile, which I'll admit to, but whatever it may be, embrace that time to recharge, whatever and however you want to do it. Go for walks. I mean, that's one thing we are allowed to do during lockdown, wherever you may be in the country or the world. So go for walks, connect with nature, explore new places that you haven't been. It's okay to go alone and explore places, and, you know, and it's okay that you go and visit castles and everything and you're by yourself. The experience is actually far more enhanced, for the simple fact that you're not getting distracted by other people's opinions, plus you're not seeing things from their eyes. Not that it's the bad thing, but it will actually open you up more, enhance you. So yeah, so explore new places you haven't been to. Explore your own high street and your local area and your neighborhood that you've not explored before. Use this time, and again, as a coach, I'm a great advocate of this. Use this time, if it comes out, don't force it, but if it comes out, to actually deal with the feelings, the emotions, anything that is not comfortable that comes up, meaning painful, meaning hurtful, because that space is also about healing, and it's also about forgiveness and letting go. And if you're not allowing yourself to process that and always using people as a distraction, then you're never actually really recovering and moving forward in your life. So use that time, if it comes out, as a space for healing. And truthfully, once you do start to enjoy your own company, yes, we're not making it a habit, we're just saying when needs, must, um, you will start to feel more independent and a lot more confident about yourself, about the things that you can do, and again about actually joining back in with people and networking and meeting new people, because there's an added benefit, there's an added enhancement that happens within you that just brings out you feeling more confident. Because if you can feel confident in having a relationship with yourself, in being in your own company, think what that's going to do for your energy in you when you actually do start being around other people. So I hope during this time, because especially in England we are in lockdown, I hope during this time that everybody stays safe and well, and I hope that some of these tips have helped you to get through this period. Whatever you may be doing, I wish you all the best. I'm going to leave my contact details at the bottom within the comments, so anybody who wants to reach out, connect, please do so. Let me know. Let me know what's going on during lockdown for you. Let me know if I can be of any help or benefit. Reach out to the other guest editors. We're all helpful, we're all cheerful, and we're all there for you. But again, as I said, I wish you all safe, well, enjoy the weather if it's great. And I will see you next week, same time, Thursday, 10 a.m. on the next. And I was doing so well and so on a roll. I will see you next Thursday, 10 a.m. on Ambila Answers. God, it's a tongue twister. And all things relationship. So until then, have a really, really fantastic week and weekend. Enjoy yourself, guys. Take care. Bye.